activated. What kind of plot device was that?
I almost lost my cool when he went for his flask.
This is bad. Branya's in danger. We have to go save her.
Attempting to storm Klipoth Fort by ourselves? Forget it, Zila. I don't care how skilled you are, I'm not sending you on a suicide mission. Rest assured, Cocolia may have changed over the years, but she never hurt Branya. I'm certain of that.
You sound like Branya herself. I don't get it. You guys are against Cocolia, and yet in some ways, you seem to trust her completely.
I was gauging his reactions just now. Did you see? Unless we have irrefutable evidence, he won't question Cocolia's orders. If you go after him now, our plan's as good as over. Come on, let's go to the restricted zone. If we can get ahead of the curve and find the Stellaron, Cocolia will be out of options.
Is Branya really safe?
You care about her, huh? You must have become close friends.
Close is a bit much, but I made her a promise.
Relax. She's the strongest girl I've ever seen.
I can believe that.
Come around and have a look.
Oh, they've jacked up security all right. How the heck are we gonna sneak in? Serval, we need one of those brainwaves.
Leave it to me. Stick close, guys, and don't get spotted.
This is a military base. Trespassers aren't allowed in. Wait, isn't that... Ha! Serval! Long time no see.
Well, if it isn't Franz. Long time no see. You still watching the entrance?
Well, you see, yeah, you haven't changed, Serval. Still nailing us to the wall. So, what brings you over here at this hour? And who are the guys behind you?
My brother said the restricted zone energy lines were malfunctioning. Told me it was urgent. He doesn't trust those contracted maintenance workers, so he got me in for free. These guys are my assistants. We need to overhaul all the installations here.
I didn't hear anything about the energy lines malfunctioning.
Oh, please. This is a technology division issue. Why would they tell you guys? Come on, let us in already. If the heating system goes down in the middle of the night, are you going to be responsible for all the frozen corpses?
No, that's not something I could handle. Seeing as you're Captain Japard's sister, it should be fine. Okay, here are some temporary passes. Oh, and remember to give them back to me when you leave.
Thanks, Franz. I'll put in a good word for you with my brother and get him to promote you.
No, Captain Japard hates all that under-the-table stuff. I'd have a better chance if you don't mention me at all.
See? That was easy.
You're Japard's sister, all right.
I don't want people to see me that way. I'm doing this for you. Otherwise, I wouldn't be using my brother's name. Do you see that mechanical gear bridge? When you cross over to the other side, you arrive at hell on Earth. An endless fragmentum, a few exhausted Silvermane guards, and the stench of death in the air. If we want to progress further north, we will need to cross that hill. Are you ready?
Exactly. We've got nowhere left to retreat.
Let's go then. First, we need to think of a way to get to the other side. I helped set the underlying mechanisms for this type of gear bridge. It's controlled via different terminals in combination. Let's go find them.
Is Gepard on frontline duty a lot?
Yes, but what made you ask that all of a sudden?
It's so dangerous. Don't you worry about him?
He's a Landau. Nope. This terminal's offline. We can't control it from here.
So what's the plan?
Look for another. Every platform linked to the gear bridge should have a similar terminal.
I never would have guessed that Gepard and you were brother and sister.
I can't say I blame you. We're nothing alike in personality or interests. In our family, we have a strong military tradition going back generations. Many a Landau has died in their prime. There's not a lot of brother and sister time. Everyone just does their best to get on with their life.
Let's get going. Silly child.
Darn! Can't activate it. It seems like someone severed the energy supply to the terminals. I was just thinking that. We can't rule it out. With the front line on high alert, they must have rotated the bridge to make it impassable. Then they cut off the energy supply to the terminals to avoid accidental repositioning. Or to prevent deserters from escaping. That way, even if the front line were to collapse, the Fragmentum monsters wouldn't be able to make it to the other side.
Bronya was right. The Silvermane guards really are risking their lives to protect Belobog.
Just my conjecture, but I doubt it's far from the truth. My brother mentioned that they've had to use extreme measures to repel the Fragmentum monsters. Let's press on. We can't activate either of these terminals, so let's look for the energy supply installation itself.
The path is clear. Let's get going.
That's it! The thing's shaped like a giant iron ball.
And it's behind a gate. What are the odds?
Its formal name is the Mechanism Energy Hub. It's connected to all the energy lines. I would have thought it covers the entire restricted zone.
No wonder it's so heavily guarded.
One unit for everything? That's a disaster waiting to happen. We learned the hard way.
As long as we can gain access permissions to the hub, we can operate the gear bridge terminals. That's why I told them we were here for urgent maintenance. The frontline equipment needs servicing just as much as the rest.
So that's why you went for maintenance. Way to go, Serval. I thought you just came up with it on the spot.
Come on, let's see if that guard over there will let us pass. Yo, evening, soldier.
Are you the emergency engineers? I saw you guys hanging around. Did you find the problem?
Not yet. Everything looks normal so far. I think the problem is stemming from the energy hub. If you let us in, we can do a routine service inspection. I've worked on various iterations of this type of installation.
No. No can do. No one gets near the energy hub without the security captain's encryption key.
Not even the Supreme Guardian?
The Supreme Guardian? Hey, no games, you hear? No dice without the encryption key.
Ah, darn, this guy's not stupid.
You need the encryption key, right? Which captain should I bother then?
Captain Dunn's resting up ahead. Go and find him. If he grants you permission, I won't stand in your way.
Done? Why didn't you say so? No problem, we'll be back in a bit.
Serval, this Dunn, do you know him?
You bet I do. We go
You! Hold it right there. This is a military base. Temporary workers aren't allowed in.
Hey, Dunn! It's been a while. I didn't know you made security captain.
Serval, it's been a long time. You're still so... You look good.
Allow me to introduce my assistants to you. They help me take care of business at the workshop. Everyone, this is Captain Dunn, an old friend of mine. He used to be an ace on the keys in the band.
Oh, you play rock and roll too? Cool!
Pleased to meet you.
Oh, hello.
Oh, what's that weird smell?
Zachary, how many days has it been since you showered?
I showered right before my shift.
What did you say?
I haven't showered in 2 days, sir.
Unacceptable, especially in front of visitors. Apologies for the embarrassment, all.
It's not a big deal, Dunn. You know, if you get a chance, would you want to get on stage with us again? My keyboard guy is pretty good, but I still miss our military days playing in the band.
That was a long time ago, Serval. I haven't touched a keyboard in ages. Besides, I'm stationed here all year round. I'm afraid I don't get many chances to return to the city. Though I don't stand on ceremony. How may I assist you? If everything's in order, you'd better head back to the city. It's not safe here.
I've checked the lines. There don't seem to be any major problems. All that's left is the energy hub. The guard over there said that I needed an encryption key to open the gate. Can you help me out? anything wrong done?
Sorry, Serval, but can you tell me what Captain Japard told you?
Huh? Oh, let me think. Hey, sis, the energy supply lines in the restricted zone have malfunctioned. Those useless engineers can't find the problem. Something like that?
And may I ask, when did he contact you?
This morning? Yeah, that's right. He's on urban patrol duty today, right? That's why he popped round and asked the favor.
Uh-huh. Captain Japard just returned to the front line. I could reconfirm with him?
Huh? Hold up, he's back? That can't be. He was still in the city a little while ago.
You haven't changed, Serval. You're still a lousy liar. These people you've brought, they're not workshop assistants, right? Serval, it's not that I don't want to help you, but you should remember that I'm a Belobog Silvermane guard. How about this? You can leave, and I won't tell anyone about this incident. But the outsiders must remain.
There goes the negotiation.
I brought you guys here, and I'm standing with you till the end. Done. This concerns the fate of Belobog. No, the fate of our whole world. Please, don't stand in our way.
Serval! We used to rehearse together every day, you must understand. My rock and roll soul is to uphold the dignity of a soldier.
That's it. Choosing strike. Gotcha. You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength. Luck of the draw. Please. And victory!
This ends here.
No one misses the Marstruck.
Stay close! Not a step back!
There's always a weakness. Wait for the tiles. This battle is unavoidable.
Do you admit this crime? By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Marstruck!
My turn. Luke, you'll pay for this.
It's time.
Choosing strike. Gotcha.
No one misses the Marstruck.
Serval? Why?
I'm sorry, Dunn. Time for a little nap.
He's just unconscious. Don't worry.
Stubborn fool. Strong, though. Wildfire lacks people like him.
Got it! The encryption key. Quick, before we attract attention, let's...
I think we attracted attention.
That's the enemy attack alarm. Every Silvermane guard in the reserve zone just became our enemy. We've made it up till now. I could lose an arm and a leg for all I care. I have to lay eyes on the Stellaron. Quick, back to the energy supply hub. Anyone that tries to stop us is gonna find out a thing or two.
If I'd known he had the encryption key from the start, I could have snuck in and taken it off him myself.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, Sela. Activating the gear bridge alone would have been enough to expose us.
To guard and defend. Crush them. Please, and victory! Lend me your strength. Execute the Marastruck! Knew I missed the Marastruck.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Lend me your strength. Execute the Marastruck!
It couldn't be.
Spirit is gone. You could have surrendered. Troublesome. Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them. Please, and victory! Trouble.
A few more days to my wake span.
Spirit is gone.
Is that all?
Troublesome.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Execute the Marastruck! Lend me your strength. Lend me your strength.
Is that all?
Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them. Please, and victory!
A few more days to my wake span.
We're in.
Oh, it's open! Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, Dun!
Give me some time. Who designed this operating system? It's so unintuitive. Emergency fire evacuation system? Not that. Rock and roll dance floor atmosphere mode? Who the heck added that? And they used one of my songs! Gear bridge control terminal. Still found it. That's it. I've reset the energy system. Let's go and operate the gear bridge terminal.
Serval, won't more Silvermane guards be waiting for us on the other side of the gear bridge?
Yup.
Lend me your
your strength.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Lend me your strength. Gotcha. No one missed the Marastruck. Careful. There's a big guy up ahead.
There's no other way. We'll have to fight.
If we can beat Svarog, we can beat this one. Let's go!
We must... That's it.
This ends here.
Execute the Marastruck!
Wait for the top luck of the draw, please. And... victory!
Hope you're prepared.
Do you admit this crime?
At all.
Choose him to strike. Stay calm.
The name of Lezgow, a will forged in ice, never falters!
Wait for the tiles.
This ends here. Hope you're prepared.
Careful. There's a big guy up ahead.
There's no other way.
That's it.
By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Marastruck!
Come on. Luck of the draw, please. And... victory!
This ends here.
This battle is unavoidable.
Do you admit this crime?
My turn. Choose me strike. Lend me your strength. Wait for the tiles. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
It's time.
In the name of Lendau, a will forged in ice never falters!
You'll pay for this.
Do you admit this crime? By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Marastruck! No one misses the Marastruck.
There's always a weakness. Lend me your strength.
It's time.
Hope you're prepared.
Lend me your strength.
Do you admit this crime?
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them. Luck of the draw. Freeze and victory!
Energy restored, system online, certification enabled. Come on, come on! 40%, 65%, 85%. We did it. We've gained access to the gear bridge. Let's move. Perfect. Okay. We need to get to the front line.
We could have a problem. Your brother may be there.
He probably is. Hopefully we don't bump into him, but if we do, we'll just have to try and talk to him.
Are you sure you can convince him?
I've probably got a 30% chance, or less.
Meaning it could end in a fight.
Haven't you noticed yet? Most of our convincing ends in a fight.
We need to be sure, Serval. If we can't reach a common understanding with your brother, will you stand with us?
Of course. My word is my bond. I said that I'd stand with you to the end, and I won't go back on that promise.
Before our next expedition, I need Himeko to teach me some negotiation skills. Beating people up all the time is cramping my elegance.
I haven't fought with Japard since he enlisted. He could never beat me when we were little, but now...
Serval. It really is you.
Wait, Japard? Listen to me.
When the sentry reported to me, I thought there must have been a misunderstanding.
The enemy alarm had to be unrelated to your entry into the restricted zone. Perhaps the intruders had taken you hostage. And yet... Step away from the intruders, Serval. Walk over slowly and stand behind me. You're different from them.
I'm sorry. We have an understanding. I stand with them. Give me a few minutes, just a few. I'll explain every...
Enough, Serval. Have you forgotten where we are? We Landows ought to know this place better than anywhere. The outer reaches of the front line against the Fragmentum. Belobog's most strategic protective fortress. Every Silvermane guard here, every person here, is ready to sacrifice themselves. Ready to spill their blood for Belobog at a moment's notice. Yet here you are, leading fugitives into the restricted zone. Attacking my Silvermane comrades in arms. Hijacking the energy hub. Are you really worthy of the Landau name?
Why do you think I've come here? We found a way to dispel the eternal freeze, to seal the Fragmentum. It might be the only lifeline this world has left.
If that were true, why wouldn't you report to Madame Cocolia? Why would you sneak into the restricted zone and create chaos?
You don't understand. The one preventing us from getting close to the truth is Cocolia herself.
You have all seen the Supreme Guardian in person. Do you think you can act as you please because she didn't recognize your version of events?
Listen to me, Gepard. The origin and spread of the Fragmentum is linked to the Stellaron. The meteorite in the Architect's records, it's...
I know about the Stellaron. It's exactly what the fugitives behind you are seeking. But the Madam Guardian has already revealed the truth to me. These people have ulterior motives, Serval. They want to steal this treasure from the Architects. The Madam Guardian has warned me before that you were indulging in fantasy, that you'd been exposed to forbidden knowledge, and that you would bring destruction down upon Belobog. I believe you, Serval. I believe you think you're acting with loyalty to the people. It's just... Guards, formation. Arrest these people. We could be inundated with Fragmentum monsters at any moment. We have no time to waste on them.
The forbidden is only forbidden to conceal the truth within. Cocolia's afraid that we'll seize on this knowledge, that the truth will spread far and wide. To save the world, we must risk it all. I've said my piece. Whether you believe it or not is up to you. Regardless, you should know by now your sister's never been one to back down. If there's something or someone you can't abide, you should stand up and resist. And if there's something you uphold, you should uphold it to the very end.
Save your explanation for the judge. You are charged with sabotaging the Silvermane Guard restricted zone. In my capacity as captain, I hereby order that these fugitives be arrested. This isn't like our childhood games, Serval. You won't get any leniency from me.
The barrier hasn't been fixed yet. Don't try and be a hero, Gepard.
Didn't I tell you? All our negotiations end in combat.
position is solid.
That's it.
By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Marastruck!
Gotcha.
This ends here. Hope you're prepared. In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters.
You'll pay for this.
It's time!
This ends here.
What if it hurts?
With luck of the draw, please, and victory!
This ends here.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength. You've entered the storm. To guard and defend, crush them. My turn.
Our position is solid. Hope you're prepared.
Lend me your strength.
Do you admit this crime? By the order of execute the Marastruck! No one misses the Marastruck.
Distance is futile. In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters.
It's time.
Lend me your strength.
For glory! This ends here.
Do you admit this crime?
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
I can't spend my wake span waiting.
This ends here!
Oh, what if it hurts?
Hope you're prepared.
It's time.
A will forged in ice never falters.
By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Marastruck!
Is that all?
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend, crush them.
Distance is futile.
This battle is unavoidable.
Do you admit this crime?
For glory! This ends here.
to put up a fight. I've never come up against anyone this relentless.
He just won't go down.
He's as stubborn as I am. It could be an argument or a fight. He'll do both to the death. That's why he bugs the heck out of me. That's enough, Japard. Take a look around you. You're the last man standing.
Even if I am, I won't yield.
We don't want you to yield through force of arms. That wouldn't be a victory for us.
Yeah, our goal is the same as yours. Serval's and Bronya's. We just want to preserve this world. There's no reason to turn against each other.
Japard, brother, surely now you can see the need for pragmatism. Even if you don't believe my outsider friends, you should believe me. Maybe I've wasted your trust. In which case, believe Bronya.
Lady Bronya?
There's nothing more to say, Japard. The decision is yours.
As a captain of the Silvermane Guards, I am duty-bound to carry out the orders of the Supreme Guardian. But Lady Bronya is the commanding officer for the front lines. According to military protocol, if the frontline directives of the commanding officer clash with those of the architects behind the lines, a soldier must remain at their post and await further directives. For the Silvermane Guards, the Guardian's orders are paramount and absolute. But there is something of equal importance in the oath we take.
The people of Belobog.
If we lose the people, we lose the reason for our existence. Our fight with the Fragmentum monsters is for the sake of preservation. But our fight with you, I fail to see the purpose. If you are truly able to prevent our endlessly unfolding misfortunes, then the people of Belobog are indebted to you. But if you are using lies to mask your true intentions, using my sister and Bronya for your own ends, I swear by Klepoth that I will carry out your punishment without an ounce of mercy.
They're not lying. I promise you.
You must be Zila. You are a skilled fighter. Your combat style is nothing like that of the guards.
Regardless of what you believe, these guys have been a great help to the underworld. Many people would vouch for them.
I'm sure. If you want to advance further northward, you must traverse an area entirely corroded by the Fragmentum. It's the only way to get to the snow plains on the other side. The guards can give you some time before the next wave of attacks is upon us. soon as the restricted zone gate is open, the monsters on the other side will turn out in full force. The guards will do their best to stall them and buy you some time. Once you've broken through the front line, there's nothing more we can do for you. You'll have to find out for yourselves what lies within the northern fragmentum. So, have you made up your minds? Understood. Keep your weapons close. This will be a fierce fight. Guards, open the gate.
Are you dealing with attacks like this every day?
It's a common occurrence. Guards, formation!
Well, I'm gonna make sure I don't owe the guards any favors when this is done.
Here they come!
Steel yourselves!
It's time.
It'll heal. In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
Gotcha. Stay calm. There's always a weakness. There's always a weakness. My turn. Wait for the time. This battle is unavoidable.
Do you admit this crime? By the order of execute the Marastruck!
In the name of Len, a will forged in ice never falters!
It's time. Knowing this is the Marastruck.
There's always a weakness. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend, crush them.
It'll heal.
Do you admit this crime?
Choose whom to strike.
Hope you're prepared.
How many of them are there?
The more the merrier. These guys are nothing.
Name of Len, forged
Hold
in
the
ice
line.
never falters!
It's time. Knowing this is the Marastruck. Execute the Marastruck!
There's always a weakness. Lend me your strength. My turn. Wings up. Luck of the draw, please. And victory!
I told you, Gepard, the barrier hasn't been fixed yet. Don't try and be a hero.
This is only the first wave. They'll have reassembled soon. I have to.
Hey, Mr. Silvermane, listen to your sister. I can tell just by looking at you that you haven't fully recovered.
Outsiders. Zila, the second wave hasn't started yet. Make the most of this opportunity and make a break for it.
Huh? Serval, aren't you gonna look for the Stellaron with us?
My brother can't hold them back by himself. He wasted a lot of energy on us. He's my responsibility now. Besides, if I'm not here to help, I don't know what might happen in the next wave. I want to go with you. I do. I always wanted to catch a glimpse of the Stellaron with my own eyes, and now it's so close. But I can't abandon my brother and the other guards. I'm a Landau. It's up to you now. I believe in you. You've given me new hope. Get hold of the Stellaron before Cocolia realizes what's happening. Hey, March. Don't forget to take a picture of the Stellaron for me.
Say no more! We're good at this, don't worry!
Fragmentum activity is intensifying. Something's happening on Urilo 6. Shouldn't we go down there, Himiko?
Have faith in them. Besides, this is his first trailblazing expedition. How will he be able to look back fondly without a few twists and turns? Are you bored, Welt? I understand. But we have lots of opportunities ahead of us. Let's leave the memories of this expedition for them.
So you think they'll be safe, right?
Yes, we haven't seen any Eon or Emanator level imaginary reactions. Relax. This is a young person's adventure. We shouldn't interfere. At most, we could offer a little off-site assistance.
Is this the Fragmentum Gepard was talking about?
Compared to this, the corrosion we saw in Backwater Pass pales into insignificance. Serval said that the Stellaron was very likely hidden in the snow plains north of Belobog. If we want to get there, I'm afraid we'll have to find the exit to this Fragmentum maze first.
Guys, does this place feel weird to you? It feels like there are loads of eyes staring at us.
This place makes my flesh crawl. Like there are insects under my skin.
We have no guide and no way of detecting the Stellaron. We'll just have to advance gradually and cautiously. Don't be disheartened. The stronger the Fragmentum contamination, the closer we are to the source.
This is Bronya's. Yeah, so she's been here already?
Whoa! Quick, look! That's Bronya! Huh? Is that Cocolia too?
No, it isn't them. It must be a kind of echo? Some type of residual energy replicated by the Fragmentum.
Which means they were definitely here, right? And it looks like they went that way.
Just in time. We had no idea which direction to take. Let's go.
In custody.
Who's next?
You still haven't told me what this place is, Mother.
700 years ago, this was Belobog's northern border, and the site of an ancient battle. Here is where Elisa Rand led the first Silvermane Guards in resistance against the Legion. Now, it is nothing more than an abandoned corridor, filled with the sounds of old world echoes. Don't let its fragmented appearance fool you, Bronya. On the day the promise is fulfilled, these ruins will become the breeding ground of a new world.
Mother, do you truly believe the Stellaron's promise? It summoned the blizzard beyond our walls and opened the door of the Fragmentum. It destroyed our civilization.
And yet, the crime of our ancestors was their inability to embrace that destruction sooner.
What?
From the moment those intruders descended from beyond the sky, this world was handed a death sentence. But the Stellaron has reserved for us a thread of hope. There is a price to pay for new life, wiping away every decaying vestige of the old world, renouncing the meaningless and lingering struggle. This is the price the Stellaron demands. When the promise is fulfilled, Bronya, no longer will we have to squander our lives guarding this wasteland. You and I will witness the new world rise from the ruins.
No.
Objects that have been exposed to fragmentum corrosion might not be stable.
We're deep inside the fragment. Let's look for other clues for...
This is a complex mechanism. How did they get past?
I knew this wouldn't be simple. Wait! Wasn't there some big energy hub-looking thing back in that empty area? Let's go back and take a look. Maybe it's linked to this gate.
I can't say I like the idea of interacting with our surroundings, especially this deep into the fragmentum. However...
We're deep in... Let's look for other clues. Right? But the gate didn't move an inch.
Are there other units around?
It's clear that whoever designed these mechanisms didn't want outsiders to get through too easily. Let's keep looking for the energy hub.
Look, over there! I think I can see the next unit.
Oh, I see it too. Let's go. Spirit be gone.
through!
Here it comes. This battle is unavoidable. There's always a weakness.
It's time.
My turn. Wait for the time.
Hope you're prepared. Name of Lezgow, a will forged in ice, never falters!
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend! Crush them!
Do you admit this crime? By the order of the Ten Lords! Execute the Marastruck!
Then they keep quiet. Come on. You'll pay for this.
It's time.
Choose one. Luck of the draw. Please. And victory!
Careful, there's evil ahead. Interesting. Show it to that silly child.
You're gone. That's it. Wait for the tiles. Wow! My turn. Lend me your strength. Choose me strike. Here it comes.
In the name of Lezgow, a will forged in ice, never falters!
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend! Crush them!
This ends here.
This battle is unavoidable.
Do you admit this crime?
Wait for the tiles. Gotcha. Luck of the draw. Please. And victory!
By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Marastruck! No one misses the Marastruck.
My turn.
Forgive me, sister. In custody. Who's next?
That's it.
Is that all?
Here it comes. This battle is unavoidable.
It's time.
Choose when to strike. Wow, my turn.
Do you admit this crime?
Wait for the tiles. Here it comes.
It's time. By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Marastruck! No one misses the Marastruck.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
Do you admit this crime?
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them. We must protect. Lend me your strength.
energy hub?
It seems like it. Strange. Fragmentum monsters would usually destroy man-made objects.
The path is clear. Let's get going. Silly child.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Execute the Marastruck! Please, and victory! Lend me your strength. Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them.
A few more days to my wake span.
Success! Another mechanism shut down.
I want to ask you a question. Do you still remember those dreams you mentioned to us? I know you're wide awake right now, but I need you to try. See if you can recall the voice you heard. Well? This is merely speculation, but perhaps the voice you heard is the Stellaron somehow conveying information to Cocolia, and the one in your body is resonating with the Stellaron on this world.
Huh? You mean that Stellarons can communicate? I've never heard that before.
Well, there's never been a human that could accommodate a Stellaron in their body.
Then, aren't we walking straight into a trap?
Yes. And Branya may well be the bait.
Don Hung's speculations are usually right on the money. But even if we've guessed right, we can't go home now.
There's no way back anyway. At least Cocolia won't catch us off guard now. So what if it's an ambush? We're not about to lose now. I have to save Bronya, beat Cocolia, and crush this Stellaron thing to dust.
Did you hear that? This mechanism must be on now. Come on, let's find the next one.
I've never seen such a desolate place. At least in Rivet Town, you could tell that people used to live there.
Rivet Town is only at the outstretched fingertips of the corrosion. Now...
is this right?
If you want to get to the other side, we'll need to rotate the gear bridge again and go around.
Spirit's gone.
The will forged in ice never falters!
Lend me your strength.
Execute the Marastruck! A few more days to my wake span. In custody.
Done! It took some effort, but we finally cracked these mechanisms.
We're one step closer to Bronya. Let's move! It's not every day you see something like this.
Are these echoes too?
Yes. The fragmentum here seems to have made a special connection with Cocolia. It's repeatedly generating forms in her image.
Interesting. Show it to that silly child.
Whoa, check this place out.
If there were, they left a...
Looks like another completely new monster.
Considering where we are, it would be surprising if we didn't run into strange enemies here.
I don't care how strange it is. It's blocking our way. Let's get it! Careful, there's evil ahead.
The redemption.
That's it.
Mustn't fall into the strike. Look at the draw. Please, and victory! There's always a weakness.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend! Crush them!
Know your mischief, the Marstruck. It's time.
Troublesome.
This ends here. In the name of Lez, a will forged in ice never falters!
Lend me your strength. Wait for the tiles.
Is that all?
This battle is unavoidable. Gotcha. Luke.
Do you admit this crime?
I lost my way.
This enemy is completely different. If I didn't know it was a product of the Fragmentum, I'd think we were fighting a human.
Unlike those random low-level Fragmentum creations, this one seems to have a mind of its own. It seems to be able to use complex tactics.
Look, Bronya and Cocolia's echoes. They must have come through here. That means we must be really close, right?
I sense that we're very near to the northern snow plains.
This is where the first Guardian led the Silvermane Guards into battle. She made huge sacrifices for the sake of temporary respite. But the otherworldly Legion did not tire. She soon realized that flesh and blood could not contend with so ruthless an enemy. When all was nearly lost, she chose to set her sights on the Stellaron and made the first wish. As for what came later, you know as well as I.
So, the eternal freeze was a disaster brought about by a human wish?
Ironic, no? All the Stellaron did was answer humanity's call. And yet we kept its existence a closely guarded secret for centuries. Even going so far as to attempt to use it to control the Stellaron. Woeful. Laughable.
It?
Oh, something created using otherworldly technology. An inhibitor that a corporation from the old world and the architects attempted to use to house the Stellaron. Oh, I know you have many questions, my daughter. Be patient. Soon you will have all the answers.
curiosity. Of the Ten Lord, execute the Marastruck!
Luck of the draw. Freeze and victory!
You could have surrendered. A few more days to my wake span. It's time.
When they keep quiet. Come on. There's always a weakness. You must protect.
You could have surrendered. No amnesty for the Marastruck, mighty. By the order of the Ten Lord, execute the Marastruck!
Wait for the ties.
It hurt me, forgive me, sister.
Is that all? In the name of Lezgow, a will forged in ice never falters! This ends here. Is that all? Hope you're prepared.